Alrighty, welcome everybody. Welcome. How's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic night. Let's get in the call and get this party started. Hello. We are.
Hi, we're live.
We are live. We are back. We are ready for another week.
We are ready. We are so ready to die.
I don't know about that.
All right.
I didn't sign up for that.
Depends on the video game he's playing.
Yeah.
God.
If it's Mirror's Edge, yeah, I pretty much signed up for that.
Hey, I've actually made an entire run all the way from the beginning to end to the first Mirror's Edge when I didn't die.
Well, you're a stronger man than I am.
I was going to say, please teach Hippo, because I understand
beat
that
it did not go well.
You already beat it, but not without a death, for gosh.
There are achievements for each mission for no deaths, and they are the hardest achievements to get.
So what you're saying is we should have you play the game.
Oh, hell no! I stopped playing any first-person shooter for a year after doing that achievement.
Swore off it for a while, did you?
Yeah, I was like, I am not doing this anymore. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Okay, so welcome to A God Rebuilt. I think we're on the 135th edition, something like
139th.
139th, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
And Hebo is here, so he's ready to throw his net on more people.
That's good that Hebo is here. Currently, his net is still wrapped around a frost giant.
With a dead squishy mate necromancer underneath it.
You say with the necromancer, yeah.
Who had official log last time?
I did.
Yeah. Why don't you sum up where we're at so then we can finish up?
Oh boy. So we've passed the anniversary of Crisis in the game. We traveled through the northern hinterlands to the colony where Stonelogger was. He helped us get transit on a ship to Byzantium. During the travel, we celebrated Grignak's birthday. We sailed to Byzantium secretly, hidden inside a compartment. Not a compartment. Hidden amongst the cargo, actually. Once we got to Byzantium, we kind of meandered a bit. Oh, and we had a day of silence for Ra during the ship while it was sailing. It was Torrent's birthday as well, but we didn't get to celebrate it. So yeah, we got to Byzantium. We meandered a bit, trying to figure out what to do. We finally just headed straight for the castle. We created a riot as we started to get our way to the castle in order to make it there. We got to the castle walls. Grignak and Silent Dream had some visions about what Vala's throne room would look like so that we could better plan our attack. Torin used his martial arts ability to completely take down an entire castle wall. We then fought our way through the castle, and then we got into the throne room where we've been fighting Vala. We've all been slowly making our way around. She revealed herself to be a demon in disguise, and she's surrounded by a bunch of nasty things, and then on the peripheral are a bunch of almost inconsequential guards. Grignak cast a powerful rare magic on Fala that's going to have some very cool effects. We have no idea what those effects are, but we're going to find out.
Well said. Perfect. So, rather than run through the turn order for inconsequential things, I'm going to go with exactly what happens because of Grignak's spell that he read from a scroll that he's been holding for quite a while, if I recall. Right, Grignak?
A very, very, very long time, yes.
So, let's see. First would be the woman herself. Her spell would go off. And that should be rather interesting. So she finishes casting, and everyone within 2 squares of her suffers. Oh crap. So suddenly, everyone, including her. Oh, I guess it's a standard save. Hold on, I have to save. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dream, No Name, Grignak, Merkel. Could each of you give me a 20-sided die?
Well, we rolled well today.
That's bad.
That doesn't bode well for the rolls we have to do later.
That is really bad.
Oh, were we rolling the saves for the enemies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I make that number my perception check?
No.
Well,
Hey,
I
no,
failed.
Failed.
All right. Well. All right. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So Fala herself. Roll 66, please.
All of us.
No, just No Name.
Sorry, you said 66?
Yes.
Yeah, roll 66.
Nice.
That could have been much shittier.
That is really pretty good. And Fala starts looking very skittish and like looking all around her. And then, oh shit. So is it magic and psionics or just magic? Grignak.
It says, let me check my page, but it said magic.
I would think if this is a psionic that is being
It says
affected by
all
magic.
spells cast.
I'm sorry, say it again, Craig.
All spells cast.
Okay, what were you going to say, Dave?
I was going to say how some psionics at a certain level can start allowing their psionics to affect magic and vice versa.
Yeah, and I'm
Maybe if that's going on.
I'm gonna decide that this spell, this scroll was high enough level that it does. Exactly that. So crappy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's far enough. So, let's see who did not roll. Torin and Ursus. And we'll go back to the top again.
Straight 20.
Straight 20. And Dream and No Name. Nicely done, Ursus.
What am I rolling? A
Not
20?
So much.
Straight 20.
Nice.
Dream, that's good enough. No Name, that's good enough, and I didn't expect that. You needed a 5 or lower.
Do you still need me to roll as well then?
Nope, not you. Not you. You and Scott are next the next time, or first the next time. So that would mean that happens to everyone but Necro 2. So everyone's right arm except for Necro 2's seems to go limp as if it's stuck in position. Or if it was up, it stays there and doesn't move.
Paralysis or...
That's what she said.
Don't worry, it happens to everybody.
Hey, GM, I just sent you a quick whisper.
No such thing.
Yes, it matters, but only if this next thing fails, and I don't think it's going to.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
All right,
Ryan.
so Scott and Andrew and Dream and Torin. Each of you straight 4.
Straight 4.
Straight 20, I mean, sorry.
12.
Oh, Dream. Oh, that's good. So I asked for 4 rolls. I only got 3. Merkel.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep, that's enough for that. Son of a bitch.
The answer is we want the king to live so that he can be executed for usurping the throne later.
So all 3 of you that failed, which means everyone but Dream, give me 21d6. And this is why I thought everyone was going to die. All right.
Did someone get a spell off on us?
No, this
Yeah,
was...
No, this is
It
why
was
I thought all
reflected.
of them were going to die, and that's why I said, let me just finish this off.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because out of the necromantic fingers launches a dark black lightning, except it goes back upon him and Fala and the elf. And each of them spasm and collapse, seemingly dead.
Cut her right off.
Merkel, since you called it out, get your butt up there.
I can't move that fast.
Oh,
Versus can he, if he hears it, which I'm sure he does,
yep.
I got
It has-
axes. I'll grab them and go.
he's off at high speed. Can I make it in one action?
Why not? We'll just get out of actions here. You cut her head. Go ahead and tell me how you cut her head off.
I
Or
go
its head.
racing past the Jotun, giving him a middle finger with Dragon's Tooth as I go running by. You know, the Dragon's Tooth is, Mr. Tooth is sticking out of my hand in a middle finger type thing and just screaming, ah! You know, I get up to her. She's twitching on the ground. I take both hands crisscross with both blades and do a scissor action across her neck, slicing it off clean.
I move over and take out Elf 1's head and Necromancer 2's head since I crushed the other one.
Why not?
And then grin back at Ursus going, "You're catching up. Nice job."
When you that's right, the battle.
Now these kills don't count to us, but I've got 2 heads and you got 1. I'm just saying.
Actually, don't you have 4 heads, Mr. Dwarf?
Oh, that was before I cut these 2. Technically, that belongs to your spell, so these are 3 kills for you. We're just making sure they don't come back. I still chopped off 2 heads when you were.
I thank you on behalf of Byzantium.
Turn. Who's that?
Crisis. You have saved me from the evil demon.
I presume that's coming from behind me.
Yep.
Why is he X'd?
Yeah, he's X'd right now.
Oops, wrong X. Wrong person. I meant to put that on follow.
I thought it was a backlash of a spell and they were dying throws or something.
You have saved me.
You saved me!
Whoops.
So, do you plan on stepping down in favor of the rightful king?
Are we
I
supposed to
turn
just
and look
arrest
at him
him?
and say, "Overkill sends his regards."
Where does this voice?
Oh, sorry, I take off the manacle and become Gregnack right in front of him.
Oh shit! Ah!
I don't have my large token. Where is my large?
Bottom left.
In the black?
Can I knee Urs or elbow Ursus in his
You're
side
right.
and
You
just
don't have it.
look at him and say, like, "Hey, look, it's a pocket troll."
Hey, Greg Gack, are you okay with not having it for just a summary situation?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. So
Sorry.
I'm big.
Yes.
Yes, you see, we're here to make sure that the rightful king, Minishmi, resumes his throne.
But of course, and where is the one that threw the net that changed the course of the battle?
Hebo!
Come on, Flex, brother.
he walks forward and he looks shy at first and looks down at the ground, and then he poses one of his his special flex poses
What
and
what
points
is
at
the-
himself while he's flexing.
Victor, what's the Jotun and the other troll doing, and the other soldiers and all that?
They're let's just say that you all capture them, and you can decide what to do with them, whether you want to kill them or just allow them to live and
Actually, the proper thing to do would be hand them over to the new king and let him decide their fate.
Yeah,
Is that-
Byzantium justice.
Yes, I agree.
We won't kill them right. And the soldiers and archers that are left over, they're probably still fleeing for their lives, however slowly they are traveling. Still yelling and screaming out the door.
Yes, but now that we're not in turn mode, they suddenly disappear.
No. I'll let you guys catch all of them. Everyone gets caught and brought to justice. What is your name, Master of the Flex?
I have many names, but some call me Hebo.
Hebo, I give you, and he reaches behind the throne and pulls out a sword. It is a short sword.
Whose
Who's
noise
got
is that?
some really weird noise in the background?
Sorry, that's me.
Thank you. I can't wait to hear what that was.
Hebo says, "The sword of 1,000 truths."
No, it is not.
Oh,
What's the king's name?
Good question. I just forgot.
It's not the fact because he's dead.
Halfton rings a bell.
No,
But-
that's wisdom.
No, that's wisdom. Hold on. Moment. Since you have the calendar open, Greg, you can answer that question probably faster than I can, since I didn't have it open.
Wilgen.
So King Wilgen, sorry. I just kept referring to him as Fala's pawn for so long, it kind of just stuck.
King Fala's pawn.
So Hebo, he hands you a short sword. Now, I would like to make this kind of random.
Is he gonna test it on somebody?
So I would like you to roll 1d12 4 times.
For who I kill? Okay.
No.
Oh. Well, I gotta
So-
test it. 1d12?
What's
So Victor, is no name back to normal then?
No name is now back to normal as well.
Should I re-roll duplicates?
Yeah, just re-roll the 9, yeah. There you go.
I want to get close enough to the king to do a psychic diagnosis.
I'm sorry, the noise behind you is so distracting. I couldn't hear you. Just give you shit. All right, Hebo, here's your sword. It is a holy short sword. Glows light blue. It can negate poison 6 times a day.
Oh my god. Dave. Holy short swords.
It does the turn 66 dead by throwing it up in the air, by holding it up above your head. It does double damage to supernatural beings and creatures of magic. And and it can cast Tone to Flesh twice a day.
Tone to flesh?
Stoon.
I thought I heard tone, of course.
You probably did.
That might have some
Stay-
That's
value.
what everybody else heard, but
Flesh.
his S just disappeared.
His ass disappeared.
And this is the normal damage for it.
Damn.
Alright, I wrote down all the properties on it. On
Yep.
this.
So I'll let
Roll20.
Hebo name it.
Okay,
Um,
so all those properties are correct on there?
Yep, all those properties are correct.
Alrighty.
And I'll give you the
Alrighty.
more details later. But
said it,
congratulations,
guys.
Hebo.
He did.
He said it.
What is it called?
No, you said
Chick
everything. He said everything stands that was written down.
It has 4 powers, so if you would rather exchange one of the upper 4 powers for the attract hot chicks
No,
power,
you said
can.
everything stands.
It can only have 4 powers.
Yes, it can only have 4, so let's move on.
So,
Okay. Maybe we can get rid of the glows blue.
Mr. Dream, everything comes back fine.
Okay.
He seems clear.
All right. Good.
We're gonna arrest him now.
Let him step down peacefully. Don't need to arrest him now.
No, that's true. He'll
Bison?
he'll be given
Hey,
royalty. But
And King Wilgen
So-
says, I am so ashamed that I let this thing control me, and he kicks the Rakshasa. I will need to step down, and I do agree that Minishmi should be king if the people will have them. He will take my place, and we will hold elections immediately.
I didn't.
I
vote
thank
for
you, Crisis.
Isn't Byzantium right now like having a war or in a civil war or something like that? Should we tell him to stop that first?
I will, of course, stop the war. And I am sure that we will easily rout the remaining Iceborne now that our own soldiers will not be fighting amongst each other, but will be going against them. I have much to do. I thank you, Crisis. Do me a favor. Kill all those. And he looks at all of the ones that are gathered.
No.
I am not your executioner.
He turns and says, wait. Could I just have them?
You're not the king anymore. You stepped down.
He's pointing at the troll and the giant and said, like, could I just have them?
I will execute what needs to be done ahead of Minishmi's arrival. He is far away.
No, that's fine. I just need to send off a few pigeons so that I can take care of these two.
Fine.
He walks over to the Jotun and the troll and asks both of them, either of you speak Goblin. And it says, wait, sorry, I forgot.
As you
and it
walk
just starts
over
talking in
to
giant
the
teeth.
Jotun, as you walk over to the Jotun, he's overheard that he's about to get killed, so he's going to try and die ahead of time.
Wait,
He's going to try and take one with him.
can we act
So
before this?
Sure.
No Name will ask Dream to see if he can find out if they were acting on behalf of the supposed king or on behalf of the demon. Because if they were acting on behalf of the orders of the king and they didn't know better, they're innocent.
That is.
And I'll just parry whatever comes at me, because I'll just use the axes to parry it, because it'll break whatever weapon he...
I was
Catch
just
a pretty
giving an
face.
example. I'm not going to actually do any rolls here.
Okay.
That is a fair point, Nameless Man.
But he also he
But that
should have
was
heard
a
us saying
great
that
point,
we're
Mr. No Name. That was a great point.
And what I would like to do is arrange for them
Wait,
to go to
wait.
5.
Okay, I guess I'm going back to turn order. All right. Torin, you've already had your turn. You wanted to attack him.
I did not want to attack him. I never said
Okay,
that.
you wanted to take him. He attacked you. You're in
You
battle.
said
with
he
him.
wanted to kill himself.
No.
Hold on, back up. No, Torrent said he wanted to talk. He went up to talk.
Right. And the Jotun decides to go and attack. Yes.
That's
No,
fine.
Jotun said he wanted to kill himself.
Yes. Which is what
Like,
is going to
It's like death by cop. He's trying to attack me in order to evoke
Yes.
his
Oh,
demon.
well, that's a
That's
waste of time.
exactly where I was going. Dream, what are you doing?
Well, the Nameless Man made a good point, but for Dream, Dream says for me to be able to do that, it's going to take a little bit of time. We'd
I
have to
got
have
this.
them restrained, and it would take me a little bit of time to discern that,
I got this. It's fine.
No Name.
which I think we should do.
No Name
Right.
winks at Hebo, and on Hebo's action, he'll throw his net.
It isn't No Name's turn.
No, I know,
Uh,
but that's what he'll do, because a wink probably doesn't
I'm
take
not
it.
asking what you're going to do. I'm trying to say in turn. Nemaya has a arrow knocked and aimed at the troll, in case the troll moves. The troll joins in on the fun.
If someone shoots at the troll or the giant, my goal is to parry that.
She doesn't, unless he hits you. No Name, what are you doing?
I'll wink at Hebo and start casting a spell.
Okay. Large Grignac.
He shouts out in giantese, "Brothers, stand down! Should you relinquish your arms, I promise you will not be killed.
Right now. You mean right
Interesting.
now, right?
You can't understand giantese.
No, but I can, and I nod and I look at him like, yeah, what he says.
Merkel?
I look at the giant and say, if people say they love the smell of books, I always wanted to pull them aside and ask, to be clear, do you know how to read properly?
All right, can we keep him?
That was good. Ursus?
Actually, Ursus turns to King Wilkin and says, "You shall not execute those that have given themselves up, and be prepared to be put under arrest. You are no longer the authority. You no longer have the ability to order their deaths." And I wait for his response.
Fine. If I have no authority, you can clean up this mess.
Okay. Got it.
Where the fuck did he just go?
And he disappears. He touches an amulet and disappears. Congratulations,
Crisis
folks.
has never done that.
It will take Minishme approximately 4.5 weeks to arrive here.
We need to arrange a regent of some sort.
We just
So-
pissed off the regent of some sort.
Victor, some of us can
right,
see
that
the
one.
invisible.
Yes. He does not. He did not turn invisible.
If you need a region, I actually have a little bit of experience.
You do this. You do that. I'm going to the bar.
Apparently, so does the elf.
No. He doesn't need to go to the bar. He leads from the bar.
He's already
Apparently, so
there.
does the troll.
So to answer previous questions, the Jotan, the troll, and anyone else that's left alive were completely sworn to the queen.
Okay, shoot them.
The queen who's dead.
In other words, what they knew they were doing, they knew it was wrong,
Correct.
and then did it anyway.
Correct.
So then we
This is gonna
subdue
be
them
quick.
and put them in the prison. If they don't want to be subdued, then that's their choice.
I asked for their parole. I can't allow them to be killed immediately. They must receive a trial.
Well, the public does loves the good hangings, they does.
Well, then Minishme can take care of that when he gets here.
Yeah, that's
Not
a
our
problem
place.
for the new king.
So did they surrender, Victor, or did they continue to try and attack?
Oh, let's just say that the Jotan fought to the death.
That's 5. He turns and looks at the troll. You want to be 6?
I wanted to send him to Utu.
But the troll is the troll is barely alive. But he's and all the rest of the miners have surrendered before they even got to the door. They dropped their
Hey.
weapons.
Ursus
their
are
hands up.
generous. He's going to be dead in a second. You want to just step on him? You could be up to 4.
So,
No.
Victor, just to make sure, did he not surrender his weapons? He tried to fight and he got almost dead.
Which one? The troll?
Troll two.
Yes. He surrendered before he was dead.
He fought a little bit, surrendered when he realized he was going to die,
Correct.
and now I'm just teasing him at this point, and teasing Ursus a little bit too.
Oh, how I love sophists, but I believe in my word more.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Winks at Ursus. Like, there's always next fights. There's going to be plenty more of those.
Torin, when did you send said pigeon?
Senza.
Okay. It will be a very long time till he gets that message.
Like, I know where he is.
I understand.
Didn't we have a message that told us where he was?
Yes,
Exactly.
you did.
Yeah.
But Torin sometimes remembers what's in the books and sometimes doesn't, it seems.
Hey, there's a lot to read. I don't
Yes,
have eidetic
there is.
memory.
Yes, you were not Dream. So, anyone else want to volunteer
For
where Mini Shmi is?
yeah, let's just look it up.
I have no problem admitting I sent it to the wrong location. I'm like, hey, yeah, that's the one I remember.
Thank you for playing in character. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't try to get out of it. It's just like, oh, my bad.
Ursus recalls something from a brook made of stone.
Stonebrook?
Maybe? That's all Ursus remember. A
Hey,
brook
I'm not
made of
from this
stone.
world. Do you guys know of a Stonebrook price?
That's all Ursus remembers. Because
No,
that's
Victor,
exactly how he
Big
put it in
man,
his
Big
book.
man, I get it. I get it.
Victor,
guys
did
know
you
what
just
Stonebrook
change the
is?
description of Stonebrook? Did you just change that?
Huh?
When you Stonebrook in the God Rebuilt page, the town
Okay.
of Stonebrook, literally the only description of it is town where Minishmi is waiting for Crisis to face Tarash.
That is all you know about it. I did that on purpose because no one decided to do any research about where Stonebrook was. So it's somewhere in Byzantium, somewhere. Don't know where.
I love that we get to send a pigeon there and say, hey, Tarash is dead and you're king now. You need to show up.
All right.
Because it was so funny to me that everyone just, okay, he's in Stonebrook and just moved on. And I'm like, okay, so cool. They're going to have to find someone in Byzantium to tell them the way. And yeah,
Dream
but
will
you
ask
are
the
correct.
Maya-
You can just say Stonebrook, Mini Shmi, and the pigeon will go to the right place. Even if you don't know where it is, the pigeon does.
Because magic is magical.
God bless it.
So are we going to hang out for a hot minute till Minishmi shows up?
5.5 weeks
Yeah.
I thought it was
is the
4.
response. He has far more troops than I had originally remembered. It
Takes a while to move all those people. Well, Torn walks over and sits down in the king's chair.
That is not your chair, Torin.
You're absolutely
The
correct. It's
castle
none of our chairs, but
and
it's
his-
all of our chairs now. We're the regents, unless you forgot something.
Well, it's standard way of doing it. We killed everybody, so
You
we're
know,
now
these
king.
cushions
That is
don't
what the-
stay warm on their own.
So we're the regents because we disposed or deposed or got rid
We
of the
are-
old king and queen?
Yes, you just nailed it, because he doesn't want to clean up the mess. He tried, we didn't let him do it the way he wanted, so he left.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't letting him decide the fate of these people when he was no longer in power.
And just so we're
And
clear,
they're
I have
basically-
no interest in ruling a kingdom here.
No.
Someone else want to speak up outside of Torin and Ursus?
Yeah, I don't either because it's not the best empire, which is the West Empire.
No, we need to find an actual regent. But we also need to find where the king went. And I want to address the other soldiers and archers in the room. Go find the old king and where he went. He needs
Those
to
are the
be-
ones
he
that
needs to
are
be brought to
arrested.
justice.
They're under
So we're
arrest.
free? Wonderful.
No.
If any of you make a move to the door, I will knock you out. I promise I won't kill you, but you'll have a hell of a headache.
Okay, I guess I misunderstood. I thought we only arrested the giants.
No, we know those soldiers are also complicit in this scheme with them.
I did make that statement.
Okay, I
Probably
missed that. Never mind then.
go find some soldiers that are maybe not complicit in the Queen's actions.
Make
That
sure
is
it's
what
someone
Dream
who's
will do.
known in crisis. There you go.
All right. So, to move the story along, you eventually, after having to kill or maim a number of other people, whoever goes out to go get soldiers, how many of you, while the others of you stay here guarding the current evil things and the throne room itself. Eventually you find some loyalists, Byzantium loyalists, and Dream checks them out and they check out okay. And
Check out okay, guys.
you
How okay?
have a group of soldiers enough that the evil ones are taken to jail. And there are some people here to help guard you all. Not that you need guarding, but it is protocol. And they seem to know their way about. A couple of them speak Elven as well as Northern. Most of them speak only Northern.
I speak Northern.
I know.
I speak Northern.
I know. There were enough of you that I wasn't worried about it. And the day ends.
All right.
And the next day,
We made it to the 24th.
the next day, you hear outside of the castle in a loud, squeaky voice. Hey, hey, hey! Crisis has taken over Byzantium! Hear ye, hear ye! Crisis has again decided who the king shall be! Hear ye, hear ye!
Someone want to go deal with that person before I do? My answer will be less than polite. Kind of.
Well, especially considering I don't think we decided who should be king last time. That was the gods.
Correct. We're simply enforcing their will. I'll go do it.
Dream will go.
I'll go.
Probably the wise decision. Everyone likes a fuzzy fox.
No one likes a fuzzy fox. Well, very few here.
Why can't
Well, in this world, don't like fuzzy
Tiny.
foxes. He's so adorable.
why can't Tiny
and-
be the town crier?
No, I decided not for a tiny voice right now.
I Precious has a suggestion as far as regent. I mean, we
Oh,
don't
God.
want to be it. Let's send a pigeon to Minnie Misselschmee and ask him who he would like to be his regent till he gets here.
I think it's a brilliant plan.
Wait, what'd you just say?
Well done.
Don't we have to know? But don't we still have to know where he is?
Stonebrook. I got the last one wrong.
Let me know when I get to that town crier.
You get to the town crier.
Hold up, friend. What are these lies you're spouting?
Master Silent Dream, I'm honored to meet you, sir. You have occupied the throne room. Is this not true?
We have cleared the throne room of the false queen.
And there
And
is
then
no one in leadership except for you, correct?
The king
No,
has
finish
the
this then, later.
current king has abandoned his people. The rightful king is on his way.
The current king was killed in the battle, correct?
No. He ran.
Oh. And
The guards are
takes
currently
He
searching for him.
takes out a
to
quill and a scroll, and he starts rewriting things. And oh, go on.
Okay, so Dream will recount this then, to clear up what happened, so that it's clear that what he's telling everybody is that Crisis.
Forgive me. Please sum up.
It's not much different than what I already just said.
I can't write all of those things. Could you sum up what happened? That you killed the evil queen, who really wasn't a queen but a Rakshasa,
Yes, a
and
demon.
her minions, and the other king, you ordered him off the throne so that he's not here anymore. And
The other king
so therefore,
abdicated. He abdicated the throne to Minish
he
Me.
was told to leave by the bear man, you said.
He agreed to leave.
Oh, so am I incorrect in saying that you are the ones in charge of Byzantium since you occupy the throne room solely?
Regents.
Say sorry, I'm not there. I can't say anything. Let Dream screw us over. Everybody else has done it once or twice.
Or 3 times, or
Yeah. I don't have enough
Dream
fingers
will-
to count Xerxes' attempts.
Hold on.
Dave, you're on mute.
Yes, because I'm trying to get the background noise to stop, and the kids couldn't hear me tell them to stop because the background noise was too loud.
Got it.
It's a beautiful chaos.
Got it. Oh, by the way, could you do me a favor and frame up your picture, your picture of your T-shirt real quick so that everyone sees it? Because that's like one of my all-time favorites.
Here.
Okay, get closer to the camera.
Stand up
There you go.
for that.
There.
Merry Christmas. Down.
Oh, the coalition one. Okay.
There you go.
Merry Christmas for
Where
the
the
coalition.
it's where the coalition arrests ties up Santa Claus. My favorite thing was one time I was wearing that T-shirt in a grocery store, and I heard a little child say, "Mommy, he's wearing a shirt where they're torturing Santa."
There is no torture depicted on this shirt yet.
No, that's later.
Anyway, sorry.
After 3 bottles of ale.
Dream will tell
This
this,
is May the 3rd.
Dream will tell this town crier that Crisis is acting as temporary regent until Minish Me appoints the real regent, and we are in communication with him to get that information any day.
So you again are making Minish Me the king, as you did before.
We never made Minish Me the king. The gods
Well,
made
not
Minish Me the
you, not you. I mean, you weren't in Crisis back then, right?
No, he just said the gods did, Victor.
There's this little voice in my head.
I'm just pointing out that you're ignoring what Dave actually did say.
Yes, I was on purpose. Sorry.
On purpose.
Fine,
Whether it
I'm-
was me or the earlier members of Crisis, it was the gods who did it.
Oh yes, that's what. Yes, that's what the people sometimes say. Yeah. Okay, so I'm writing that you are regents of Byzantium while being citizens of Timuro, and going to wait until Minish Me, who you've decided should be the regent, or did you decide he should be king? I'm not sure. And then he's going to decide who should be the new regent or if he should be the king. Am I right?
Why do you think we made the decision that Minishme was king? I don't understand. Minishme has been fighting against the false king and
right.
his
Some people
demoness
call
queen.
him a rebel scum. Yeah. Not me. I mean, he nothing bad really happened while he was king here. He kind of got forced out. So I don't know who the rebel is and who isn't the rebel. But anyways, I'm just making sure I got the facts straight so I can, distribute these pamphlets.
Perhaps I'm not the best person to be talking to you about this. Why don't you come talk to all of us? I don't speak only for Crisis. Crisis speaks as a group.
Oh, okay, but just can you promise they won't kill me?
Before I make that promise, Victor, I don't sense any supernatural evil or anything from him.
You definitely do not.
Okay. I promise you will have my protection and that I will not let Crisis kill you while you are with us.
Or after I'm with you?
Of course. I'm sorry.
Because I don't want to, walk out of the room and have, the bear guy, stab me in the back or something.
That is not at all a thing that Crisis would do.
Okay.
You have my protection.
When the fuck has Ursus ever stabbed anyone in the back? He chops their heads off, but never stabs anyone in the back.
With people like Helena Hopper running around,
He stabbed his face.
So I
By the way,
him in.
Torin, I do love how you just mispronounced her name. That's just awesome. I almost spit out my beer. That was awesome.
This isn't my world. I'm just saying.
I know. It was perfect. That was funny.
For a while, I'm going to get little details deliberately wrong because I think you would.
It's awesome. Okay. So, the little news guy comes walking into the throne room.
I'm playing the pipes.
Hi, Crisis. Where's Xerxes?
What is he speaking in Northern?
He is speaking only in Northern.
Do you speak in Elvish? I say in Elvish, of course.
What is... Hi, Jen. What is that, what is the troll speaking in? That must be the knack of Grig.
I pull the pipes
His
away.
name is Grignac, and I will translate.
Does someone have tongues?
That's what she said.
No, but Dream will translate.
Let's see. Adding to the list. Ring of Tongues. Okay. Hi, Crisis. Where is Xerxes?
Hi, Crisis. He wishes
He's
to
a
know where
god now.
Xerxes is.
I say that in Northern specifically.
Hi, Master Dwarf. You must be... Wait, where's Indorus?
The rat bastard quit.
Dream? Translate?
I hear he's a coward.
He quit.
Indorus quit?
I hold up my right
What
arm.
did you do to piss off a priest of Isis?
That's none of your business. In Northern, by the way.
I hold up my ring. I replaced Xerxes. He turned into a god. And in Northern.
That is his ring on your arm?
Yep.
Wow. So Master Dream here, he tells me that he can't speak for all of you, so I'm going to run this down so I can spread the news as to what happened. My soldier sources tell me that Crisis destroyed the wall and then killed many people
The wall's on
to place. You look amazing for someone that got hit by a wall.
No, I hit the wall. It fell down.
Okay. So, the dwarf wearing the ring of Xerxes channeled the power of Xerxes.
The dwarf is a demigod.
Well, yes, I'm Ra's demigod of valor.
I'm sorry, the troll keeps chatting and I don't understand him.
I say it in Northern. I just say, he was trying to point out that Ra has made me his demigod of valor.
So you channeled the power of Ra to destroy the wall of our
Yes.
citadel that will take us many years to rebuild.
Well,
And
don't
then,
stop. Don't appoint demon queens and don't put words in my mouth. So be careful as you continue to utter your facts, or at least opinions, given to you by soldiers who were working for the now deposed monarchy.
not all of them were. Some of them were for the king that has not been acting right in his mind.
The
Correct.
king who deposed Minishmi?
Yes, the king who deposed Minishmi, who
Against
Crisis
the will of
placed
the gods.
on
Grignek.
the throne.
Grignek, I can't tell. Did you get a tongue spell?
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, it's being
No.
translated by Dream as stated in chat and verbally.
Okay,
Okay.
calm down. I was just asking.
Actually,
Translate.
Ursus takes something from around his neck and hands it to Grignak and say, "Here, this will help you, so we ain't got to worry about this translating bullshit."
I put it on, what happens?
It's Amulet of Tongues.
Oh,
Yay!
wonderful. I can talk directly to you now.
Just what the priest
Ah.
of Mass needed.
First,
You speak eloquently, Master Troll.
you do realize that the previous King Bafog was actually killed by the head of the pantheon of Kimnock Moth.
Dragonite.
Oh, sorry.
I've heard,
He was killed by the head of the pantheon of Dragonrite, Kimnock Moth.
I have heard that. I have also heard that he stepped upon something and disappeared, and no one saw him again. He stepped through his shimmering doorway.
King Bafog did? No. Have you actually read the books of... Oh.
Actually, I don't think it actually appears in a Book of Crisis because they would have rewritten it. But what really truly happened was Bafog stepped onto the sands and, through the portal into the Mayip, where
He made
the
it that
pyramids
far. That's
actually
amazing.
live, and died.
That's not how he died.
Yes, it is.
No, he
No,
got
stop.
he got destroyed when he tried to climb the stairs of.
Oh, that's right.
He tried to climb the stairs, and Kimnock
Right.
Mar
That's
took
right.
offense at it. and
I forgot.
destroyed it.
I had changed what I was going to do mid-game, and I keep remembering what I had planned, not what happened. You're right. He was destroyed by Kim Dark Farm. My fault.
No, he was destroyed
Oh.
by ISIS for being cocky.
Cocky. Anyways. So, my point is, okay, so I'll go with the gods had put Minishmi on the throne, and the Byzantine people didn't want a dwarf on the throne.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes? Are you
Yeah,
speaking
but-
Northern?
Actually, I think I can.
Can you?
Oh no, just look at.
If he doesn't, anyone who speaks Elven, I translate.
I
Yeah,
speak
there
in,
you go.
I speak in Hydra
Go ahead.
too.
Yeah, I speak Elven. Okay.
Go ahead. Say it
sir.
anyways.
We have a support group of compulsive talkers. It's called On and On and On.
Wow.
I like you with a headset, Scott. That was good. That was really funny.
So basically what you're saying is you don't believe that the gods can personally appear before people.
All right, okay. I said, let me finish. I'm getting this right here. So, the gods appointed Minishmi. The Byzantine people decided that they didn't want a dwarf. I will go with that because that I know is true. There was a revolt. They put King Wilgen in. King Wilgen has been here for 3 years. During his first year, he met a elven beauty that was really nice at first and was a good queen for I don't know the first 3 or 4 months, and then suddenly she went whack job, and she was ruling
Isn't that how
the
they
country
always
with an
do?
iron fist.
She was actually the same
Some
person
people
who
say that,
destroyed.
Master No Name. That after the first 3 or 4 months of marriage, something happens and the women's heads go round and round and they become something else. I've heard that, yes. But, and
He was
it
also
turns
the
out...
one who almost destroyed Duke Pasveon.
Wasn't it a different Rakshasa?
I was getting to that. So it seems that this is a Rakshasa that I heard about. One of the people talked, and
Dizzy.
so... Hi, Dizzy.
Hey,
People
Diz.
love Dizzy.
These days.
There's this thing was a Rakshasa, which makes sense because after all, why would the Byzantine people align with the Iceborne? But we did supposedly defeat the evil that was Minishmi, who isn't evil but is actually good. And that brings us up to date, right?
We came in, we disposed Wilgen and the queen. Wilgen decided to flee and used a magic amulet to do so. We have no idea where he is.
Right. Supposedly because Ursus said you don't have any right to rule, and he ran away.
Well, he was trying to order have us do the deaths of some prisoners for him. We didn't feel the right of doing this man's dirty work, and so he fled. Yes, that's what Ursus said to him, and then he chose to leave.
Like
I'm
a
sorry,
coward.
You know the words that Ursus exactly said, but you don't know any of the words the king said to us this entire time? Is this some kind of con game you're playing with us on this?
I just report what the soldiers' sources report. The king supposedly said that he wished to stand in for Minishmi until he returned and gave a member, a person of Crisis, or someone who travels with Crisis, the one that is known as the Flex Man, a great gift of historical import to Byzantium.
Which only goes more to show that the man was unfit to rule.
Because he thanked someone?
No, he handed away one of your national treasures.
To someone who was just there in the battle who happened to not be a member of Crisis, thereby choosing to state that Crisis had no true support in Byzantium, when Crisis as a whole freed him from his captivity.
So,
at which point he demanded... Yes?
Just to make sure I understand. So, all these things are true, and I'm going to write that these things happened. But the question is, who's ruling Byzantium now?
In Western, No Name says the Western Empire.
I look over and... Oh, shut up.
It's Homus.
What the fuck did he just say?
Don't. You're a dork.
At present, we are holding it until the true and proper king can present himself?
Regents.
Or emperor.
Regents. And I don't intend to stay here very long, so this is a temporary gig. Hey, can you guys handle this? I need to go to Gold Coast and make those payment arrangements for Timbro from our funds.
Don't we need to send somebody with you?
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Wait, could you send someone who knows the password? Like No Name?
No Name doesn't know the password. The only one that knows the password is Dream, and that's only if he accesses the memories of Xerxes, which means he gets to roll to see if he goes insane again.
First of all, I don't think that's how that works. And second of all, what?
The password, I always have been keeping track of during fireside chats who gets shared the password for the Gold Coast. The last person to have the password in Crisis were Indorus and Xerxes. No one else.
I'm kind of like Jon Snow. I know nothing.
The reason that he thought that No Name knew it because the last time we got money from Gold Coast, No Name went with him.
Correct, but No Name went with him. He did not utter the password to No Name. He individually uttered the password to the.
There is one other person outside of Crisis who knows the password.
Yes.
It's probably not who you're thinking of.
Well, I would have said more than one.
Whisper it to me then, if you think I'm wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. I think you may be correct about your assumption, and I'm whispering what is true to you.
Okay.
So
There's at least two. There's Malkin
Yeah.
and there's Indris.
So does
That one I knew.
does Merkel speak Northern?
No.
No.
I technically speak every language on your planet.
But you kind of don't. Even your Elven sometimes is a little hard to understand.
I mispronounce a syllable. It's a tough language occasionally. Let's just say on more than one occasion, my girlfriend and I had a small fight about it.
So Dream, yes, it without the Xerxes insanity thing. I was joking about that, but you do have to actually use your total recall to recall the password.
Okay.
From your mind melding with Xerxes. Mind
All right.
bonding, sorry.
I will. If that's where Torin's looking to go, then I will do that, and I will.
So the two of you are heading off to Gold Coast?
Well, I'm not leaving until we settle this thing with.
Oh, I'm more than willing to wait. I apologize. That was not my intention to try and speed this along. But yes, I would love it if you would go with me.
Yeah, I could do that.
I will wait on your dime. And he sits back down in the chair.
I'm still waiting to hear who is running Byzantium now, other than Timro citizens.
I am not a citizen of Timro.
Neither am I.
It was my understanding that once you became member of Crisis, you became a Timro citizen, or at least that's what the book said.
I have yet to speak to the
Sorry,
that particular
I
issue.
was muted. Fine, if you're complaining about the Timro citizen being a regent, guess what? You're the regent. He who complains loudest has to put up or shut up.
Well, they had a problem with a dwarf, but not a problem with a demon. Tells you a lot about the place.
So, Mr. Town Crier, what's your name?
We're going to start sharing that you're the regent to everyone we talk to.
Julian.
Yes.
I think his name is Julian.
Yeah. My name is Gorgondom.
He turns, he pats the throne, says, "You want to sit on it? Probably your only chance."
How do you spell that, GM?
Troll.
Cough, cough.
Yeah, Gotham. You can't speak a language like that.
No.
It's a major
come on.
popular.
It's spelled
He points at
Gavin.
Virgo and says, "That's what he called me, isn't it?"
Julian.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank you, Dream. No, my name is. Yeah, sure. Why not? My name's Julius. Yeah. Mhm.
No, what's your actual name?
Yeah,
Julius.
what's your Christian name?
What is this Christian thing you speak?
I don't know. He talks these weird things all the time. It's always in Western. I never understand it. And then he winks at No Name just to make sure No Name knows that he's just joking.
Dream was translating.
No
Yes.
Name gets out a Western brand.
Fine. Fine.
Branding.
Then your name for your rule as regent is Julius.
No, Julian. Much better.
No, he said Julius.
It would
Well,
be
just-
Regent.
I think he's a Julian.
We should really go with the name he said to us, which is
I'm fine with
Julius.
Yes, Regent Julius.
So, Regent Julius,
Julia.
Hey,
have a seat. I guess you're not going to be spreading lies anymore.
King Jules.
Is it Julius Jones
As regent,
from the land?
I ask that you leave Byzantium and let us
Oh.
be.
So now you're accepting orders from the Timorese.
Oh,
Wow.
oh,
Just you turn around real quick.
he's just orders it out of. Okay. As the only people who can actually confirm that you have a right to rule, yes, we will leave. Let us leave, Crisis. He's
Fucker up.
inviting civil war.
Great. Then
Again.
when we leave, we can just say that guy decided he wants to be king and let everyone else who's interested in the throne
Yep.
fight him for it because he has no support.
Yep.
Have a good
goodbye.
day.
Catch
Yeah.
you next time.
Bye.
Start walking out.
This does not feel like the right thing to do.
You're right. It's not the right thing to do.
It's totally not the right thing to do, but the
Absolutely.
Byzantine people are idiots. And sometimes you have to let idiots step on their own dick.
Yep.
Adios, King Joffrey. Let's get out of here.
Torrin turns around, walks back over, and sits down on the throne with Julius. So, I hear you like men.
I thought you were leaving.
Oh no, I'm your consort. Since the Byzantine people were perfectly fine with a demon being the consort to the king, I don't see any reason why a dwarf, who is actual royalty,
I
can have the
tried
same
to get the
process.
facts, and all you all do is give me crap.
He reaches over
going-
and picks him up in one hand, holds him over his head, and says,
Mhm.
"Do I have your attention focused upon me now?"
All right, Dream comes right back.
No, Dream, there's no reason why you would actually think to come back.
So, just so we're clear,
Torin,
I'm gonna
here's the
set
fun
you
part.
down.
Torin,
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
It's a party. All right.
Oh no, you did say you wanted to say until then. Yeah. Yeah.
Shade of Hysteria, thank you for that host.
So,
Thanks, Shane.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to say
Hey, what's up?
we're going to talk about this again, but I want you to remember that the people you're having a conversation with who are doing their utmost to have a very civil, polite discourse with you are the same people that knocked down a castle wall. And when anyone dumped giants, trolls, and one demon that the elf over there with the dagger managed to banish, they are the ones who succeeded in the day. So why don't you keep your quips to yourself? And if we find out you're spreading lies, the next visit may not end so pleasantly for you. Do we have an understanding?
I'm quipless.
I'm going to set you down and let go of you. Pull out your quill, pull out your paper, and let's get these facts straight so we can move on and get Byzantium back the king it deserves. Shall
All I
we?
was trying to ever do.
Shut up and say yes or no.
Yes or no.
He pulls the collar around his neck just a little bit tighter with his forefinger and thumb and just says, "You understand me?"
Victor, is this
And he
guy
lets
fucking
go of it
Ken?
again.
Did we bring a child in here? Is that what's happening? Are we threatening a
Do you
child?
understand me?
Is his head gonna pop off? I don't want his head pop off.
Okay, he sets him back down. He lets go of him and says, all right, let's get these facts straight. No quips.
Did he
Because
poop
we
himself?
tried to be nice, and that didn't work. So we're going to just be factual, and you're going to be on your way. And if we catch you spreading these words, it will not go well. I'm not in the mood to have
He's
a-
just gesturing for Brian. He's gesturing for you to just give him the.
Yeah, because frankly, at this point right now, I'm sick of this taking too long. So I'm going to hammer through this if I need to. The humor factor in it is actually fled. So, and he looks at the rest of the crisis. Anyone want to correct me if I get this part wrong?
Well, none of us are actually left in the throne room now.
Oh, he looks around. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
when we all
people
left,
must-
we ran back in.
The people most likely to be against these guys are more likely to be in the dungeon if they were political.
So he looks at his list, says, yes, yes, yes. If there's something that needs correction, he says, please edit to this, please edit to this. And then when they're done, he simply goes down the list again and confirms it and says, by all means, you have our permission to leave.
Okay, the real question: what do you say about who is the current ruler of Byzantium until Minishmi arrives?
He leans down and lets the guy look at his blood-soaked hair and says, if no one else will do it, it will be me. My name is Prince Torin, of the blood of Ethan of the Dwarven Empire.
I thought we agreed on Ethan, not Ethan.
Sorry, it is Ethan. You had me so flustered, I'm like, can we just get through this?
I understand. I was literally just trying to get out who was going to rule. So you will not quipping, making sure I have this fact straight.
Absolutely, sir. And he does use sir so that he understands he's trying to deal with him in a polite manner, too.
You are going to rule in minor capacity with very little change from normal Byzantium law and trying to observe the Byzantium ways. You are going to rock the boat very little, and you're just going to be the regent for the weeks until Minishmi arrives.
That's exactly it.
Thank you.
I want you guys to have as little turmoil as possible in what is clearly a chaotic time.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Can we have a
And you see him write, Prince Torun.
He stopped him. 2 R's.
It's on.
I had to throw that in for Craig. I'm sorry.
And when we get down to Grignac, he just, anything regarding Grignac, he's like, no, you had it correctly. It's Knack of Grig.
Knack of Grig. Okay. Prince Torin of the Elven Empire, or the Dwarven Empire?
Yes.
The Dwarven Empire.
I'm sure you're familiar
The
with
Dwarven
that spell.
Empire.
They call it
Dwarven.
the Armor of Ithan.
Yes, I got it. The Dwarven Empire,
Descended
the
from that-
ancient Dwarven Empire,
Yes.
is going to rule as regent until Minishmi arrives in 5
He said
weeks
5.5
or so?
weeks.
Okay.
Doing my utmost to obey Byzantium laws and customs, and I'm hoping to find an advisor to help me figure that part out, should I have any questions, to make sure this is a smooth process for your people.
Thank you. My name, you got actually close. My name is Julian.
Julian,
Yes.
after you're done with your report, I would fancy a dinner. I'm sure there's a lovely table we could make use of, so I could learn some of the customs tonight.
Thank you.
And Julian would be tasty.
With some butter.
And sorry, the funniest thing was when Scott typed in his link, and I hope he'll link that in Twitch for King Julian.
Oh god, I have to see this now.
And I,
It is awesome.
and I had already actually named him Julian.
Sounds like a Julian.
That's kind of where I went. He kind of sounded like him in my head, so I thought it was funny. So, you do hear not him, but other criers occasionally. And for those of you that go to the Gold Coast, obviously not Regent Torin.
No, now I've figured out a way to keep my ass stuck in a chair.
But whoever goes with Dream to the Gold Coast.
I go to retrieve the password because we need more people to have it.
I'll go with my
Well,
buddy.
we'll get there. I'll get to the Gold Coast in a moment. But anyways, on the way there, you.
Can I go use the restroom real quick because you guys are
Yes.
going to handle the Cocos thing? Okay, great.
Yeah, no, I was
Huh?
going to take a break in about 10.
I'll wait. I'm sorry.
If you can. Anyway, so you do hear people telling basically the story that you guys told, and that Prince Torin from the ancient Dwarven Empire is now the regent of Byzantium until King Minishmi resumes his throne.
Oh, well, I guess we don't have to leave now. I guess he cleared that up.
Namaya insists on going with Dream.
Can we get a brigantine?
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
One of their boats. We just saved their kingdom. I want one of their boats.
No.
They're fast.
Merkel, you're not in a place to demand.
Yes,
Who's
I am.
going?
If I'm going to be anywhere to demand it, it's going to be here.
Who's going with Dream and Namaya?
Versus
Versus
Grignac.
Knack of Greg.
I don't want to catch on fire.
Okay,
I'm
just
right where I am.
just to say, since we had a little bit of time before we all took off to go do this, Dream wants to write the Pontiff and let him know that we're able to receive the messages again.
Oh,
And to thank him for
wonderful!
holding
Thank
our-
you so much.
And to thank him for basically holding our mail for us while we were on the move, while we were away.
It's the 24th, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, wonderful. So I'll give this out of the break when you come back from the break, because they'll give me time during the break to post it. But there will be a pigeon that arrives to Grignac while you're coming back from the Gold Coast.
A different pigeon than the other one?
Yes?
So I'll get two pigeons.
Huh?
Sexy.
The one I wrote as well as the one you're saying I'm receiving.
Yes, the one you wrote. And oh yeah, that's right. For anyone that missed it, because I didn't actually send the email out to everyone, Craig has written a new log to Grignac from a slave. That is actually really effing cool because I love the angle. So I'm posting in Roll20. If someone could throw that into Twitch, I'd appreciate it. Because as someone said earlier, my connection sucks balls tonight, so I'm not on Twitch at all tonight. Sorry. Oh yeah, usually helps to hit enter. There he goes.
Details.
You, the four of you, with Merkel, Hebo, No Name, and Torin staying in the throne room, and Torin, you eventually start to see some higher mucky muck visitors. We'll just gloss over that later. Anyways, the four of you head over, asking directions, finding people very scared of the three of you. They're
Can I
not
ask
scared
one
of
small
Amaya, but yes.
Could I have someone run before they left? Could I holler out or like have Hebo go do it for me, and say, "Here's 2 coins. Could you put one in for the elf because he hasn't earned any money, and put one in for me because I'm just trying to be a team player, and make sure they deposit that in the account that's going to the king."
So yeah, that's.
And I'll mark
so
the 2
you're
dragon coins off.
Fine. So you're giving that to the group that's leaving. Fine.
Yeah,
No one
that's it.
needed to chase after them. That's fine.
Okay.
So the 4 of you wander along the coastal route, bypassing the same place that you hid seemingly years ago. And the ship that you rode on has left port. You do notice. And you arrive at the Gold Coast. And someone is standing behind a counter and says, "Yes," in fluent Elven, and then says, "Yes," in fluent Northern.
So in Elven, I don't even remember if there's a normal protocol for this, but I guess in Elven, Dream will say, "We're here to access our group funds as the members of Crisis." And I will recall... I'm going to recall the memories of how normally we would go about doing this and then do it the right way.
That's you did it the right way. That's fine. Perfectly wonderful. And he says, "Oh, you have the password?"
Password? Yeah. Of course we have a password. I have a password right here. Just a minute. Dream, what's the password?
Dream, how do we provide the password to him? Do we just say it out loud? Do we have to write it down?
No. You must. One of you, please, inside. And he motions past him, and someone comes out of a curtain and motions for you to go forward, Dream.
Okay. I'll be right back, and I go with them.
So you give the person the password, and his eyes get big, and he's oh, well, I'm not sure we have. Well, we have that much funds in Northern. A moment. And he walks out and scurries off somewhere. You're in a closed room. It's actually a stone room with an iron door, and you're sitting on a chair, and he was sitting behind a desk.
Well, now that I've put out the password, now that we've had that formality, the rest of Crisis should be able to come in here as well. It's not just my decision. We're all in these funds.
Well, that will mean you'll have to exit the locked door.
Well, could he just ask the guy before he walks away to invite the other members of Crisis in here?
Yeah, didn't the other guy just walk out then?
Yeah, he did. He locked the door behind him. Because he rushed off.
Awesome.
And someone else comes in. Says,
"All right, when someone else comes in, I'm going to tell them, wait, can you get my friends in here as well? All of us in Crisis, we should all be a part of this."
The troll, the hairy man, and the elf, yes. And he walks out and locks the door again.
Isn't Hebo and myself with him?
No, you two
You
were
said
with Torin for guarding.
You said we were with him.
No, I said
I thought
Merkel-
everybody. Okay.
No name and Hebo were guarding Torin and in the
Drone.
So he brings the three others in and locks the door and says, "Yes, by your mere presence, I can see that you are really the members of Crisis and have not taken this password. You will mostly deplete our funds if you want this all in cash today, but that is your right if you wish."
We actually have to pay taxes.
Taxes.
Yes, in Timro.
We
Yeah.
need to have some money sent to Timuro.
Your accent is flawless, Master Grignac.
Oh, well, I'm using a magical amulet which allows me to speak your fine language.
Compliments to the maker of the amulet.
You're
Master
welcome.
Ursus and Dream, and who is the young lady that has joined Crisis?
That's Dream's girlfriend, not exactly
No.
a member of Crisis, but a nice hanger-on.
Okay, hold on. No, when you said the elf, I thought you meant Merkel.
No,
I
it's
had sent you a couple messages. I'm sorry, Victor.
Her name is Demaya Firecatcher.
She's locked the door.
What did she say?
She's a gold.
Locked the
Just a
door.
minute.
I don't know if she's. Is it protocol that I'd be able to have her be a part of this as well?
Not in the past.
Yeah, because we're dealing with crisis funds. Just
Yeah,
we
we
need
would
to
not
deal
have
with
let
this,
her in
but
there. Period.
I'll be back. We'll be back out shortly. This should only take a couple moments.
The guy goes and does something to the door. You hear a click. She walks out. You hear another click.
I'll pay for that later, I'm sure.
Okay. So,
So Merkel's not
Grignac-
with us either?
Ursus and Dream, you all three know the password. I'm making a note to update password list to include you. Got it?
So, how much do we owe for taxes? Did anybody ever
10%.
establish that? Okay.
10% of the yearly funds?
Victor
of the
was
yearly...
gonna. Yeah, Victor was gonna give us that info when we got around to it, and
Uh-huh.
here we are.
So, with that, let's take a 10-minute break.
Well, he does math. Got it.
Well, I make sure my math is correct.
So we find out how much we actually get afterwards?
Yeah, you'll find out when we get back from break how much money you get.
Is there a Gold Coast on Wyota?
Click on Gold Coast,
Wyota? No.
Hey.
and you'll find out where the locations are.
No, we've had this question come up before. I know for a fact there isn't one there.
That would be so easy for how much I have to pay. Sure.
Oh, at least you remembered. Yes! Xerxes loves you now.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I
I'm
remember.
actually really thrilled that you remembered too.
Say good night, everyone.
All right, so 10 minutes, so 41.
All right, I'm going to
All right.
turn the camera off and stuff. And
Mr. No Name, you ready?
It's 33 actually right now.
Well, okay. 10 minutes from now, I've got.
I got 233. So
I've got 34. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
it just
computer
went
my
34.
computer time is completely off reality.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, hey,
Ah.
look.
Aw, hi,
Almost
Hippo
there.
baby.
Alright, say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Night,
Good
Hippo baby.
night, Hippo baby.
Music.
No, we're not listening to music.
Hey, hey,
All right, bye, Hippo baby.
Stand and say, arithmetic begins here, now.
Alright. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Let's go ahead and rejoin the call. Get this party started again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ebo. I see the score. Hello.
Okay. Hi, we're live.
We are live. And I do have to say my regrets really quick to Hebo, as Laundry just scored an insane touchdown.
Someone's t-shirt and underpants made a touchdown?
Yep.
I actually understand. It's the fantasy football stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, great. More crap I don't know. Okay.
We're
awesome.
in playoffs right now.
Who the hell?
How am I doing, by the way? Because I haven't even looked.
Let me take a look here. None of your players have played yet.
Okay. How's you doing?
Horribly.
Good. Wonderful.
Yeah, Jai is sucking it up right now. So
Yay.
you're sorry.
Yeah.
You're doing your part. So it looks like there's a good chance that bet might go off.
Yay.
And I haven't told anyone yet. Hey, Voyage.
Voyage!
How's it going? So, yeah. Is Scott back?
Does not appear to be.
Scott?
Scott is running late, it seems. Okay, so,
Nope. Okay.
moving on. So, you
I'm trying on the armor that's on the walls of the castle. Being like, Xerxes, look at me. I'm part of this Byzantium Empire.
Xerxes.
I mean,
look at
Torin.
you. I was like, calling out to the gods, are you? Okay then. Cool.
Could you put back the relics that belong to the people here?
Oh, I wouldn't go for the fanciest one. I'd go for just an average one.
There is nothing but fancy on
This
the
is
wall.
the throne room. These things are heirlooms to knights or lords that have served well and honorably. Would you put it back?
I grab a spear
all
and
like-
I tell someone, go long.
I don't know. I
please.
also like the idea of all these fancy like suits of armor, all buffed and polished, real nice looking, and then like there's this one set of armor totally out of place.
Mm-hmm. And then there's this old man standing there, and when I put it on, he's like, you chose wisely.
Please don't make me throw the queen's throne at you.
Wait. Let me get my strength on. Okay, I'm ready.
He just puts his face in his hand. He's like, I am never telling my sister about this ever.
That's okay. We'll tell her about it.
Oh, shut up.
I'm not there to have actually said that, by the way.
No, but he believes. He's just like having an argument with Grignac and or Ursus randomly.
What he
are both
thinks
not
that they would
actually there.
actually say.
Hebo will
No,
try.
he'll make a grunting voice like, "No, we'll totally tell your sister." Shut up.
It's Hebo, No Name, and Merkel there.
Hebo will try to find the suit of armor that the sword goes with.
Torin has kind of told you not to. Would Hebo cross
You're
Torin?
so
No,
great
he's
at
just looking
giants.
at it. He's looking
Oh.
for the.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Looking is free. Feel free. Have knock yourself out.
Give me a
Is-
perception roll.
All right. But he will ask something afterwards.
Failed too horribly.
Hey, now that we all have
Absolutely not.
Okay.
now that we all have aces, does Hebo have his flex point back?
I thought that was a different thing.
They are completely different things.
Wow. Thought it was worth asking.
Can
You
Hebo
tried.
get?
Hebo, he tried.
Can Hebo
So
get an ace?
because this is heading to Grignac, is it a flap?
It's a flap, flap, flap.
No, but I said, is it a flap?
I'm just not going to justify it.
You already did by laughing, so I thank you.
Yes, absolutely. If Hebo writes logs, he can definitely get an ace.
Oh my God, Hebo totally do this.
Hebo, there you go.
Just do it.
Just write about.
It's just gonna be like 10 paragraphs of nothing but flex.
He'll probably let that go for the first log.
Dear
I
diary,
went for one log. One.
dear diary. Today I flexed. The
So
end.
in roll 20, if someone could please throw this into Twitch.
It's already there.
Grignac has received a pigeon.
So this was received on the 24th?
Yep.
Okay. It wasn't
It
the
even
next day.
says.
So a pigeon showed up in the middle of the GC bank.
Yep. It waited until someone opened the door. It flew in and flew right, and waited until someone opened the iron door and flew in.
Have it roll a dodge for a spear flying across the room.
You're not there.
It's
You're
gotta
in
get
the
Grignac
throne
summoned.
room.
We're playing 3 flies up with the spear. They have shields. They have to get it to stick to the shield.
So, anywho, results of the dollars.
Oh, can I say something?
Go ahead.
He says, Torin, isn't there an ancient saying that is said amongst kings? It's good to be the king? Join us.
You know what? I heard someone say that, and then I actually saw my father do his job, and when it came time to claim the throne, I looked at my sister and said, not it.
All right. So, Dream, Ursus, and Grignac.
Mhm.
You are told that Crisis's split on the current funds is 506,000, which works out to 84,333 a person. For the three of you, how do you want that?
Well, how much of that is that after the 10% sent for taxes?
That's after
or-
everything.
Hold on. So you're saying that this is after the taxes are sent to King Guy?
No,
Okay.
I am not.
So
I am
so
saying that is the current payout.
all right, but this does cover the fees of the crew and the ship and all that.
Correct.
Okay.
The total was 1.265 million. So 126,500 went to the church, 506,000 went to the crew, 126,500 went to ship repair, which left 506,000 for Crisis.
Ursus, don't you still have a debt you have to pay?
He
Yes,
does
and
not-
it's gonna take everything he gets.
How much do you need? Still. Or do you not?
Well, Ursus isn't exactly sure what the squiggly marks mean, but he shows a piece of paper to Grignac, says, I still owe this much to Tamaro in fines.
Grignac?
How much is it?
Hang on.
Oh, I thought he whispered it to you. Sorry.
Euros, Jesus.
No,
That's funny.
that's not euros.
He actually came up with currency markers for all the kingdoms and put it on the currency page we have on the site.
Well, I
God.
suppose then that we're quite screwed.
No. That's
Well,
what
yes,
Ursus
because
does.
I owe 1.5 million to a vendor in on Wyota, and after we send the 50,000 total that we owe, we're only going to have 450,000 total.
Incidentally,
Wait.
you guys have 10,000 of that 50,000 in 2 Kingdom Dragon coins.
Hold on, I missed that. Where did we get told we had our? It was 50,000 for our taxes.
You haven't been yet.
Yeah, I need to know how much I owe in taxes and how much the rest of us owe. in
I
taxes.
understand. I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
I was
Well-
letting everything else sit in.
All right, that's my
Thinking.
answer.
433.
You asked
Um,
the question, how much do I want to take out? How much do I owe in taxes? I need to know that before I can answer that.
So, for those of you that have spent the entire year in Crisis, crap.
Is that anybody actually in crisis right now?
name.
Yes.
No name.
No. Okay.
And Ursus, right?
And Ursus. So those two actually owe us whoops. Their share. So Ursus and No Name, your taxes are 80,600.
Yeah, we're owned.
80,600, and you'll just take it out and tell me how much I get at the end.
Isn't it like 90% of their income?
So
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, that is.
10%.
They didn't get 800,000 gold.
Supposedly, over the year, they have gotten 800,000 gold, is what is being stated.
So
Nowhere
in
close to that.
actually, let me tell you.
It's the value of personal possessions too.
No, it's not.
Let him continue, please.
Okay.
So the summary from Algor 3 to Griffin 14 of monies paid, Crisis's share was 300,000. On Griffin 14, the total payout was more than double what it is now.
I remember it.
Okay. However, someone was right. I forgot to divide that by 6. So, hold on.
Doing some Ursus math there, I see.
I was. I just realized that I prepped ahead and then, like, the math didn't make sense. And I kept looking at it, like, that can't be right. All right, so you have actually received $134,333. So 10% of that is $13,400. So you owe $13,400. The two of you.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, you think? You think?
So wait, so 13,400?
Yes, so here is, I will put in what your payment is. So for Ursus and No Name, your payment is this.
That's how much they owe in tax, or that's how much they
No,
get after?
that's how much they net, and taxes
After
are paid.
Okay.
So, did No Name want us to take all his money out?
No.
He doesn't have a choice. He cannot receive a Glow Coast note without being there present.
Yeah, so
Okay,
leave
but
it in
we-
there.
No, but we could get cash and give that to him. That's what I'm asking
Yes.
him what he wanted us to do.
I would
He,
have
We're
he
just-
can't get anything but cash.
I would have said no.
It doesn't matter.
It's
You
got to
either have to be
It's not in
present
Crisis's account.
because you have to personally be there to create a password for your Gold Coast
You're
stuff.
missing what I'm saying, though. I'm saying
Okay.
don't take anything out for me. Leave
Oh.
it in my account.
You have no account to leave it in, so
Yeah, I
he
do.
can't leave it, is what he's saying.
I have an account. I have my account that was set up by Timro when I did the farm.
And you gave that password to somebody who was going to
Well,
Gold
that's
Coast?
why I said I was going in the first place, but Victor said I wasn't.
I asked who was going. You did not speak
I
up.
said I did. I said I'm
Alright,
going
fine.
with.
So you went.
And then
So
you
No
said
Name's
no,
here
so I
too.
started throwing spears.
No Name's here too. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's just
If-
Mirko and Evo and Torin. Got it.
It was initially stated that everybody was going except Torin, and then that got changed somehow.
I
No.
needed someone from Crisis to stay with Torin. Otherwise, you guys leave Torin unguarded in the throne room. That's probably not the smartest thing to do.
It's not like I'm going to start a war yet.
They would
not what he
kill
meant.
you. Trust me. They have enough numbers. They could kill you today. So I needed at least 2. I had preferred 3 guards, but I'll take 2. So there you go. All right. So No Name and Ursus 75903.
03 or 33?
Sorry, 70933. The others of you 75903, because you have not earned the money from the previous payment out. Correct? Dream, you weren't there for the previous payment out? Do I need to look that up?
I got a payment. It was shortly before we went to the Wizards. I was there when we got the money out from the Wizard.
Yep,
before going to
because
the
there's a
Wizard.
Gold Coast and Wisdom.
So Griffin 14 was the last payment. So you were here on Griffin 14?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Well, then you also have the payout of 70,933 then.
And your taxes are all paid and all that jazz.
Yep. And then the rest of you 75,903 and your taxes are paid. So Merkel and Torin and Greg Knack, I assume you did not have a payment out before, correct? All right. I guess I need to look it up.
I thought you did because of the way we spent at the...
Yeah, I was in Wisdom, so...
All right. Greg Knack joined. Yep. No, you didn't. Yes, you definitely did. Greg Knack definitely did. And Dream just barely did by a month.
Yeah.
And Greg Knack, you were here all year, dude.
Apparently.
Is it okay to get that in what they call a Gold Coast note rather than actual currency?
If you were there, yes. If you were not there, no.
I asked them how much it would cost to send funds to a merchant in Wyota.
In Wyota.
Yes, I know you have no Gold Coast there, but I have need of sending money to someone there.
And he looks around and does some calculations and because of your discount, only 15%. It would normally cost 25.
All right. Well, it would seem that the gods are screwing me after my generosity, but I need to send this to Wyota.
Oh my God! Did the priest just say the gods are screwing me?
No, I'm just a little fucked up, cheesed off right now. So this has nothing to do with them. This is just me being really, really pissed. Because I'm about to fuck over Xerxes, because there's not a fucking thing I can do.
You won't. Trust me. The gods shall provide. Peace be with you.
Hey, Ursus has a question, and it's kind of a
So
in-game,
hold
not
on
a
before
game.
you do. So is that correct? Is that what you were? That's what the loop. So, Greg Knack, you're sending, or are you just
half of it
taking the note?
I'm sending half of it to Usul Ekman. The other half of it, I'm sending to the guy in Wyota whose name you never provided.
I never provided.
You
You
never
never
actually
gave
gave us
the
a
name.
name for it.
Yeah.
It was the particular merchant who handles
There was
rare antique
one
weapons.
merchant.
Hey, Ursus, what's the name of the merchant? Or was it Dream that knew the merchant? One of the two of you knew.
Ursus has a different merchant.
I heard his
Ursus
name.
had
he's trying
different
to get-
merchant. Dream, you had the same merchant. That's right.
No, I dealt with I only dealt with an alchemist in the.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah, this was the weapon merchant who was the only person who dealt with him was
Xerxes and Grignac.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. You're right. I never came up with a name. One of you want to come up with a name?
Harambe.
Okay, or no name. There you go. His name is Harambe.
all right.
He's a protected merchant.
Very.
will he be killed before this bill comes due?
Depends
No
if we have some
comment.
spare hunters.
As long as
So-
no children
so,
fall into his office, he'll be good.
So Craig, do me a favor. Send me an email with the amount paid and the amount remaining, so I make sure your notes and my notes are on the same page.
Well, I was going to put it on the Trigem page, which is where we have the 1.5 mil price
That's
tag,
fine.
but
That's fine. If you put it on Trigem, that's fine.
So-
I know where I knew what you were talking about, so that's good.
so sending the rest of the money to Usalekma, how much do I?
Usalekma, interestingly enough, has no fees.
All right,
Zero.
then I donate by way of Usalekma 35,466.50.
Okay, and the gentleman says, and in which god's name do you wish to send this?
As it is his month, raw.
And he makes a notation and does some things, and suddenly a pigeon appears, and he slides a scroll into the pigeon's claws, and the pigeon takes off, seemingly into the ceiling, and disappears.
I'm sure they have warded pigeons. Or something special.
And Ursus, same thing. What are you doing with your money?
Actually, before we move on, I handed 40 crafted weapons by Ursus over to Ilanu Groff, and he said I will get income based on consignment. So I'm wondering if any funds have been
He's
deposited to my account.
Ursus, I'm sorry, you did not mention that you needed your separate account. You only mentioned the crisis account.
Oh, I do apologize. I didn't know that, like, one account and two account and Epsilon and
This is there are
wait.
you must mention your private income account.
okay. Yeah, I'm not so good with math, so I can barely count to this many and holds up 5 hands. 5 fingers.
5 hands. I'm like 5 hands. Yes. Ursus is
They're on a rope. He just holds them up like, this many.
Okay, that's he takes the hands and manipulates the fingers and it's like, okay, I need this many. Anyway, so I'm accessing my private account then.
He looks at you and says, "So, since you struggle with math, who should I discuss this with?"
Oh, I'll be there, but Grignac's my accounting thingy. Grignac,
His scribe, apparently.
Dream, no name.
I'd say-
I'm sorry. This must be a private conversation.
Oh, I said, be careful. Last time I trusted him, he turned me in a chair. He might turn into an abacus.
it'll be Ursus.
So before you guys handle your private matter, then Dream wants to have money sent to the Triarcanum Guild, to the alchemist Thurwood Getor. Thurweird Getor.
That's it.
Yes.
Dream wants to have, out of the 70,000 he has left, he wants to have 52,000 sent to him.
All right. So please send that to me in an email. I will
All right.
appreciate it.
And then Dream's gonna say that he'd like to take out, not take out, but for Torin and for Torin, we have 5,000 that we need to send to King Guy and Timuro, and as well as 7,000 off of our fund. and here's another 5,000 to send to King Guy for preemptive taxes from Merkel.
And I know I didn't type it for you, Dave, but could you just dump the rest into an account for Ra? Because I haven't started donating to the church yet.
Oh, okay. So everything else of
Goes to Ra via Selectma.
Okay, so folks, donations need to get sent to me as an email. Because I'm not going to track it now and drag the whole time down.
Okay.
So send donations to me as an email, please.
My donation.
So I could do that in between.
My
Hey,
donations, the souls of my enemies.
They are your donations.
Merkel, I think I got your answer in the text here, but you wanted all the money brought to you, right?
Merkel?
Wait, you said something. You're on mute.
It looks like you're nodding.
Oh, okay. Damn push to talk. Yeah, I'll take the money. Mr. GM, aren't priests exempt from civilian tax?
Those that are
That's big.
registered, yes.
Yeah, Grignac's registered.
Is he then?
Oh,
When did I register exactly?
When you became a priest?
I became a priest outside of Timro. We have not been back to Timro since.
Well, I'd send back a note saying you're a priest rather than 30,000 gold.
And the difference between Merkel and Enderus is now very apparent.
So Grignac, he does bring up a legitimate point. You do have a note from Uselekma stating that you're a priest.
I send a quick pigeon to King Guy and say, my taxes have been paid. As a priest of the gods of light, I ask that you donate it in your name.
Okay.
Wait, you should send that Blackrock Thunder's petrified or his junk that you still have.
Your Blackrock's junk.
So it can be framed and put up on the wall.
That cannot be carried by pigeon.
Well, what if
Some
it's
people get off on that?
what if it's two pigeons carrying it together,
No,
or like an African? What about two African swallows?
they cannot. There are no African swallows.
Amazing rock.
No.
So,
We didn't
so
even get
only
a roll
European
to
swallows?
determine. Yeah, what if it's a? Can we roll a percentile?
No, not even the magic eagles that you're about to get. No.
Okay. Anyway, Victor,
Mm-hmm.
before everyone leaves, I carefully pull out and unroll a painting for this man. And I say, this is the only masterwork of the member of Crisis by the name of No Name. I was wondering, where do you think that I could get this sold after properly appraised?
Wait a second. I'm just trying to remember.
It's
What?
one I succeeded at, like with like a
He rolled-
99
he
or a
rolled-
100.
Oh, that's right.
That's
That's right.
first painting, he rolled a 0-1 on it.
Or yeah, it was some ridiculously good number.
That's right. He's like, I'll be honest, if I may be so blunt.
Yes.
The name of Crisis is probably not held in as much esteem in Byzantium as it is elsewhere.
So, in other words, you're saying sell it elsewhere. Yes.
I would recommend that you sell it in a kingdom other than Byzantium.
The best kingdom.
You will make a much higher return. Nothing personal. In fact, I'm a big fan.
You should give it to Atomas
What
as a
do
gift.
you think of this work? Well, No Name is here. Personally, I think he should continue to pursue the artist's passion.
It is a fine piece. It should be hanging in a lord or king's gallery.
Yep, I carefully put it away again.
And then I'm like, you want to see the secret image? And I flip it upside down and it's a guy mooning.
That's
It's actually
funny.
one of those. It's actually one of those 3D pictures. You can stare at it right.
You can see it if you stare at it long enough. That's hilarious. Oh,
Except for the fact No Name sort of threw it away, and No Name didn't even know I still had it.
I never really threw it. I just never took it.
Specifically said that you threw it away.
Yes, you did.
I tossed
said
it
you
into
tossed
the
it.
field.
And
And
Anyways,
We protected it.
anything else before Grignac and Ursus have their private session? Dream, are you done? No Name, are you done?
Yeah, Dream's gonna take out the rest of his money and take out Merkel's money for him. As much of it as they can in dragon coins.
Oh
Okay.
my god, that's the pay for 2 weeks. I should have came here earlier.
He does not have any dragon coins.
And all they have is Byzantium.
He has Byzantium money only.
I'd like
They
to,
have
The war has been tough up here.
I'd like to find out how much it costs to have 5 hands like Ursus.
Well, that's cheap. You just gotta take them off the dead people.
He is not a merchant. So Dream, you're taking Merkel's, right? Okay. So
Yeah,
at least
I'll take
Torrn's
Merkel's.
funds.
I won't take mine yet.
Oh, Torn, and you were donating your funds, right?
Yep, I already sent an email off to
Cool.
Dream, you, and Scott. So since
Wonderful. Got it. Why Scott?
because I donated $5,000 on his behalf, and I want him to have a record of that.
Okay, got it. No Name, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done for now. Actually, is there like some place I can donate some money to start an orphanage in the Western Empire?
In the Western Empire, yes.
Why? You want to fill an orphanage?
Cause I care about the kids.
Oh, you weren't talking about running around and killing a heap of people. So
In the Western Empire would be a good place to start.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. Like, hey, this is the account. Like
No.
a charity account. Like, here's the St. Jude's of the Western Empire.
No.
Okay.
You could give to the Church of Light, of course.
No.
Okay.
I only
No
give.
Name, did you just state that you would not donate to the Church of Light?
I only give to Kansu.
All right.
Sure.
Grignac and Ursus.
We have 5 weeks to work out any other details of this stuff, so I'm happy to walk away from it for now. From my standpoint with Dream,
Yes, I get it.
I have Merkel's money. We did what Torin wanted us to do, so Dream's prepared to leave when the others are.
Ursus, roll 1d20, please.
Coming up.
Nice. Nice timing on the roll.
Probably could use a luck point on that if I wanted to, or is that good enough?
That's up to you. If you want to throw a luck point at it, it is always up to you.
I'm presuming that
A 17 is a pretty damn good roll.
I'll take it. I'll save the luck point. If it was if it was under 10, I probably would use a luck point. So 17.
You have received 340,000 in your account.
Holy sheep shit, Batman. Fuck. Okay, so
Let's see, just a minute.
Those were all sold in new crests.
This is what you have is after you pay off your fine, you will receive, 15,000 gold.
Actually, your numbers are a little off, but Ursus actually looks at him like head cocked to the side, and you guys are rattling these numbers off, and it's just a complete blank look in his face.
3 times this times a whole lot.
So my fines are paid.
So Dream and No Name.
Yes,
left,
your fines
room
are
then,
paid.
So actually, Ursus is going to get 14,494 whatevers.
Yes,
This
I
was
was
private between Ursus and Grignac and the Gold Coast gentleman, just to make sure we're clear.
I was rounding up for Ursus, but yeah, I recognized that it wasn't. Yeah.
I, as the player, I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, but the character is like, that's how many whats?
Yeah, that's a shitload. Got it.
He has papers with the amounts written. It's like, okay, I owe Temerians this much, and I also owe this much for my armor. So, and the taxes are paid.
Yeah, so I take his papers and I tear them up and I say, you now owe this much.
Okay. Put that in a little pocket somewhere.
There you go.
So add it to that.
Now, with your remaining, do you want to donate to Kansu or keep it with you so that it'll jingle jangle?
I got enough jingle jangle right now. Hang on. Ursus player is doing something.
Ursus's player is not allowed to do anything. Ursus must do everything.
So,
hey, Grignac, you're all done?
Yeah, I have nothing left.
Got it.
So Ursus' total income now, after paying taxes, after paying the fine, I have 85,427.
Okay.
Does those numbers sound right?
I will be honest. I run on a very, very, very heavy player.
Okay.
Keeps track of this crap. I trust my players. Yeah.
Okay. Ursus says, so I've got this much, and holds up a piece of paper with a number on it of 85,427, and says, okay, half that to the church in the name of Kansu. Oh, wait. There's something that's being built, and I need to donate to that. Oh, I can't donate to a specific thing, can I?
Nope. Not unless you're there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Or in the kingdom itself.
He tells him half of this to Church of Light under the name of Kansu.
Okay. Again, send email, please.
Okay.
Okay. So, moving on.
And then the rest in a GC note. Ursus can carry a note.
Cool.
He likes notes.
Now we can head back and throw spears.
Oh, God. This is the moment where I'm sure my sister would love to have some kind of like oracular ability to look into the room like, I told you, you're a dick.
All right. So everyone that is not named Torin or Merkel are heading back to the castle.
Yep.
And this is where I play my drama card.
This is where we die.
Joke's on you, I play my drama.
No, you can't trump a drama with a drama.
No, I'm just
Play an ace.
I'm being drama.
You can't
I'm being
trump a
dramatic.
drama with an ace.
No. He's
Gotta do
trumping
what
your
folks-
Play.
drama with drama!
Yes, drama.
Drama.
Kibo spends a flex point.
I go pop pop.
I think Evo's flex points are out.
Hebo's actually at the
flexes for some
castle
more.
making an ice sculpture in honor of the new king.
Nice sculpture.
Yeah, he put it on there so long ago. I was like, oh, that is great.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell us that it Byzantium. We can't do that. Come
Oh
on.
my god, that is so awesome. I love having
And
an
then
ice
he's
sculpture.
making-
It's Byzantium. It's the deep north. Why not? Have an ice sculpture.
The guards are bowing down to it.
Yes.
Bow down to it if you want. Bow down to the ice sculpture of Toru.
They've already brought forth a lamb, a pure lamb to sacrifice to it.
Oh boy.
Don't sacrifice a lamb to it. Cook that thing. I'm hungry.
They're like, no, this is to you.
And yes, by the way, within hours of you taking over, you do start getting food, etc. So that starts happening.
Why is that all screwed up?
Wow. Seriously, Merkel? You whoremonger.
That should be centered, not over to the
Whoa,
left.
whoa. Whoa, stop. No, I have a fiance. This isn't happening.
What? I won't even ask what the hell's going on because I'm busy.
Merkel's trying to get the king laid, or the regent laid.
The regent laid.
Yeah, he's using his new sword to do the ice sculpture, he says.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you show that ice who's boss. Go for it.
Yeah, it seems to be indestructible, so that it doesn't seem to be chipping or having any issues while you use it for purposes that obviously you shouldn't be.
So it's basically not the Titanic, is what you're saying.
It's definitely not the Titanic.
Oh my god, that is the worst joke.
Oh, God.
Merkel, I would have
Somebody
a better
step
line.
on Merkel.
I would so have a better line if I wanted it. Wait, no, I'm not even going.
Oh, no, I'm doing this on purpose.
It's like,
Wait.
All right, folks. I'm going to read the drama card.
Just a second. I
Um,
want to make sure we have the scene set right. Where is this being used? What's going on? With this
Somewhere during the walk back from the
The
Gold
bathhouse?
Coast.
Okay, so the
No.
four of us, the
Yes.
four of us in Crisis with Nemaya are walking back from the Gold Coast to back to the castle. Okay.
And we die.
So the literal